Happy morning, children. Last class we completed binary fission and its types. Right? In this class we are going to learn about multiple fission. What is multiple fission? Multiple fission is the process of asexual reproduction in which instead of two daughter cells, many daughter cells are produced from the parent cells. See the diagram? A single parent cell produces many daughter individuals. First, nucleus alone gets divides, then it is followed by cytoplasmic division. See here, in this diagram, the black dotted part I highlighted here as a nucleus, then the yellow granular part I highlighted as a cytoplasm. Particularly, cytoplasm get divides as many part as that of nuclei. Once again I repeat. Particularly, cytoplasm get divides as many parts as that of nuclei. Finally, it results many smaller individual from a single parent. Right? Now we'll see important remark. Why multiple fission is considered to be a repeated fission? Multiple fission produces 4 or many daughters by equal cell division. Young one do not separate until the process is complete. It means, see, young individual will never undergoes the multiple fission process till the whole process gets completed. Hence it is called as repeated fission. Important remark. Next, we'll see the multiple fission in Plasmodium. Multiple fission occurs in 2 stages, Schizohan stage, oocyte stage. Schizohan stage, oocyte stage. They are Schizohan stage, oocyte stage. Listen children, don't memorize the term simply. First you should understand the terms Schizohan and oocyte stage in the life cycle of Plasmodium. Anyway, you are going to learn the life cycle of Plasmodium in lesson 7, Human Health and Diseases. So before that, we'll learn the concept in very short manner. Then only you can understand the concept. What is Schizohan? Then what is oocyte? Right? Listen carefully now. What is Plasmodium? Plasmodium is actually a unicellular protozoan parasite which causes malarial fever in human. Actually, when female Anopheles mosquito bites, it injects the Plasmodium into human body. So, life cycle of Plasmodium needs 2 hosts. The 2 hosts are female Anopheles mosquito which act as a primary host and human which act as a secondary host. In life cycle of Plasmodium have 2 main phases. Yes, now only I told you that female Anopheles mosquito act as a primary host and man act as a secondary host. Right? Life cycle of Plasmodium have 2 main phases. Phases means distinct periods, 2 periods it has. Phase number 1, schizogony. Phase number 1, schizogony. Phase number 1, schizogony, which takes place inside the human. Phase 2, sporogony, which takes place inside the mosquito's stomach. Just see the picture carefully. Plasmodium undergoes different stages. When it travels inside the host organism, see here. For example, you can able to see the term sporozoite, cryptozoite, cryptomerozoite. Then when it reaches RBC, it becomes as a merozoite, right? These are the different stages of Plasmodium. When it reaches the host organism, it undergoes different stages, right? We'll start with sporozoite stage. See, sporozoite stage. When an infected mosquito bites a healthy human, it injects sporozoites from its salivary gland. This is a salivary gland of mosquito. which releases the sporozoid into the human body. What is sporozoid? What is sporozoid? A motile, note a point. A motile spore-like stage of plasmodium. When the sporozoid enters the liver cells, it becomes a schizohon. Schizohon is a stage of plasmodium. When it reaches the liver cell of human, the sporozoid becomes a schizohon. Then start to grow. After undergoing multiple fission inside the liver cell, it is divided as cryptozoid. When it reaches the liver cell, it becomes a schizohon, which is not mentioned in the diagram. Make a note in your own points. When it reaches the liver cell, it becomes a schizohon stage. Then it multiplies and divides. Then it is converted into cryptozoid. Then it grows, matures. Then it becomes a cryptomerozoids. This overall process is called hepatoschizogony. Hepatoschizogony or hepatic schizogony. Because it occurs inside the liver cell. Then the cryptomerozoid enters the RBC. Cryptomerozoid, this is cryptomerozoid. This cryptomerozoid ruptures the liver cell. Then it reaches the RBC. Right? Then the cryptomerozoid enters the RBC and again it undergoes multiple fission. Then it repeats the same process. This type of process is called as erythrocytic schizogony. Why we used to consider erythrocytic schizogony? Because it takes place inside the erythrocyte or RBC red blood cell. That's what it is, erythrocytic schizogony. After that, a small proportion of merozoids become as a female gamete and male gamete. A small proportion of merozoids, these merozoids become as a male and female gamete. The macrogametocyte is actually a female. Microgametocyte is actually a male. Got it? Finally, a small proportion of merozoid become as a microgametocyte and macrogametocyte. Microgametocyte and macrogametocyte. Got it? Further development of gametocytes occurs only when these gametocytes sucked by female Anopheles mosquitoes. Right? When a female Anopheles mosquitoes bites an infected man, it sucks gametocytes randomly. See the picture? Right? In the stomach of mosquito, microgamete become as a sperm. Will you be able to see? Microgamete become as a sperm and macrogamete become as a ovum when it reaches inside the stomach of mosquito. Then the sperm and ovum get fertilized into zygote. Then the zygote become as a worm-like structure. Will you be able to see this? Then the zygote become as a worm-like structure called ookinete. The ookinete pierces the wall of the stomach. Inside the mosquito stomach, the ookinete pierces it. Then the ookinete changes into rounded oocyst. Rounded oocyst. Oocyst is protected by thick cyst wall. and oocyst undergoes multiple fission to form thousands of sporozoids. Oocyst grows, matures, then oocyst wall ruptures and releases thousands of sporozoids inside the salivary gland of mosquito. The process of formation of these sporozoid from the zygote is called sporogony. What is sporogony? Make a note. The process of formation of sporozoids from the zygote. Zygote is converted into thousands of sporozoids, right? This process is called as sporogony. So sporogony takes place inside the mosquito's body. What about the schizogony? Takes place inside the human body. So these are the two phases. More number of sporozoid enter the salivary gland of mosquito and wait to be injected into another man. Yes. Will you able to understand the concept? Yes. When infected female Anopheles mosquito bite a healthy human, it injects the sporozoid becomes a schizohunt, cryptomerozoid is a resultant of multiple fission. Then cryptomerozoid enter inside the RBC, then it becomes as a merozoid. This process is called schizogony. Then a small proportion of the merozoid becomes as a male gametocyte, female gametocyte, which is injected by another mosquito inside the mosquito stomach. The microgamete, macrogamete, which act as a male and female gamete, fuses and forms zygote. Zygote becomes as a ookinete pierces into the stomach wall of mosquito. Then it becomes as a oocyst undergoes maturation. At last it releases sporozoid. That sporozoid enter inside the salivary gland of mosquito. Will you able to recall everything? So two concepts you are going to learn from this. One is schizogony, which takes place inside the human body, and sporogony, which takes place inside the mosquito's body. Got it? Yes. Now I hope you understand the terms very well. Now move on to our topic. Multiple fission in Plasmodium. Multiple fission occurs two stages: schizohunt stage, oocyte stage. Now you can recall the point. Schizohunt stage takes place inside the human body. Oocyte stage takes place inside the mosquito's body. When multiple fission occurs in schizohunt, the process is called as schizogony. The daughter individual are called merozoids. Will you able to recall? Good. Then when multiple fission occur inside the oocyte, the process is called as sporogony. And the daughter individuals are called sporozoids. Will you able to recall? Yes. Good. Listen children. In this session we completed multiple fission in Plasmodium. Next session we are going to see about multiple fission in amoeba. One more example. For further explanation, please watch session 2 children. Thank you.